Get ready. Next gen camel. Look at the polygons. Look at the detail. It's beautiful. Can even jump as well. Check this out. Oh. Ah. Dude's got an exosuit or something. I don't know. So I'm playing some Assassin's Creed Origins here. I went to Gamescom a couple of weeks ago, and they gave me a new build of the game to play, which was a bad idea. They shouldn't have done that. So naturally I've gone off the beaten path, and I thought, you know what, let's go to this giant pyramid, because I need to test if the camel can climb the pyramid and get in that hole. Let's see what happened. Camel's having none of it. Absolutely none of it. I did, look, hands up in the air. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing if you're a camel, but the camel expressed his opinion. He's telling me, no, I don't want to go inside the pyramid. So I'm climbing it instead, because there's a developer behind me, and he's just said to me that in there is some kind of a puzzle or a quest, like a side quest, something that you can get some loot. So we're climbing up. Eventually, I'm nearly at the top, and the camera zooms back so you can get a decent view. And there we go, look at that. Oh, there's the Nile in the background. There's another pyramid over there. That's the city of Memphis. Eagle, that's Senu, he's my mate, flying around. And over in the distance here are some horses that look like they're running at 10 frames per second. They need to fix those. They look a bit laggy and they suddenly bink into existence here. So I thought I'd take a couple of cheeky shots with the old bow and arrow there. See if we can piss people off, because that's what I like to do in open world games. I don't know if any of you guys saw the Far Cry 5 video. But if you give me an open world game and there's animals involved, and I have the opportunity to mess around and do stupid stuff, I'm going to take it. Stuff like sliding down pyramids. But eventually we do get in the hole here. And cobwebs, very detailed, this game. I mean, when I go to the city later in the video, you'll see exactly what I mean. It's a beautiful looking game. This was actually running on the Xbox One X. Now, it was running in 4K, but the recording was only in 1080p. So I've only rendered it in 1080p. But it really looks nice. It looks very nice. The first video I did on this game from E3 is actually in 4K. If you want to go back and watch that. But it was actually really popular on my channel. A lot of people liked it. I think it's cool, though, that they're doing something different with Assassin's Creed this year. Like, the games recently got very samey and repetitive, but this has gone much more open world now, and they've got rid of the radar, they've got rid of a lot of the stuff that holds your hands, and they've really changed the combat. In previous Assassin's Creed games, it was just like, hey, press one button again and again, and it was all about timing, but now it's much more like Dark Souls, where you've got like a heavy attack, light attack, parry, block, all sorts of different weapons, and I'll show you that later on. But we've got into the center of the pyramid here, and we've got some loot. You can see we picked up a bow there, and that's got different stats on it, a big heavy blade, and some gold, I think. And there's some knowledge here that can be learned from these hieroglyphics. Not exactly sure what's going on there. I did actually like Ancient Egypt. When I was a kid, I studied it a lot because it was kind of interesting to me. And the Mummy movies, I used to watch the Mummy movies all the time. But all of this god stuff and ancient Egypt and all the monsters and myths and legends that were kind of around ancient Egyptian times, I used to find that really cool. I still do, to be honest. It's a good setting for the game. I think they've done well with this. And running around here, you can still just assassinate people like that, catch them off guard. But you need to level up your hidden blade. You can't just go and one bang everyone in the game from the start. You need to level it up. And I learned that you can set arrows on fire. any source of fire, and you can fire 5 at once as well. So I thought, what's the most overkill way I can possibly kill somebody? Well, let's set 5 arrows on fire and shoot them into somebody's face. Didn't kill him though. I don't know how. I mean, when someone shoots 5 flaming arrows at your face, you expect them to die, don't you, really? But I've got this big hammer. You've got like a selection in this demo of hammer. Oh, right in the balls. Right in the nutsack. That's a painful one. But you can choose between hammer, sword, And I think it was like a mace thing. I don't remember exactly because this was a couple of weeks back and my memory is like a sieve. But this is a barracks where there's a load of enemies, and the whole point of this is to just try and kill everyone and clean it out. Got the assassination on that dude. He's walking around kind of weird at the moment. I don't know, it's like he's got something in his pants. This is actually at the start of the demo. And you're on a boat, you come into the city of Memphis, and just look at the detail here. I mean, it is a nice looking game. I think they've done very well with it, to be honest. There's like a canal system that connects everything in the city together. And it's got some shallow parts like you see here. There's a kid running across and that dude just going about his business. And I'm moving him out of the way there. But all the detail in the foliage and the reeds and the water. I mean, Assassin's Creed games, Ubisoft in general, tend to have really, really good physics simulation in the water. Like the water and the waves always look absolutely fantastic. But I'll just dock the boat here and jump into the city. Get these guys out of the way. All sorts of things going on. People going about their business. Little kid here. Nearly gets killed. Check this out, right? Oh, that's the one that nearly gets killed. So I'm running up here. Horses barge past. I think they're soldiers or something. But they nearly kill me, and then check the kid out. Kid just blindly runs in front of a horse. And then I spot a cat. So you can see I've got the attention span of a goldfish. If I see something happening, I'm going to go after it. I was like, damn, what's that cat up to? And it's one of those hairless cats. I think they're called Sphinx cats. But it's kind of cool that it acknowledges me. You know, I chased after it and it stopped and looked at me and meowed. Unfortunately, you can't pet it. I was expecting to be able to pet it or something, but didn't happen. You can climb up big structures as well. We still got the old leap of faith. It's in here. In Assassin's Creed games, bales of hay and piles of hay are apparently akin to massive quantity of jelly or trampoline. I don't know. But again, another massively detailed area here. Just look at this. As I was playing, I was like, damn, that looks good. They've absolutely crammed it full of detail. It's a very nice looking game. And this is the eagle. You can control an eagle called Senu. You saw him flying around earlier in the pyramid, and I've just told him to harass that soldier. They've got rid of the eagle vision from previous games where you could press a button. I think it was one of the stick buttons on console, and it would allow you to just see through walls. But the problem was with that it made everything incredibly easy. So now they've got rid of the radar as well. As I said before, you have to actually use the eagle to fly around, and you can hover with it and you can spot things, and then once you've spotted it, you get a marker above their head so you can see where they are. So again, it's taken away that hand-holding mechanism of letting you just see through the walls. Apparently assassins have wall hacks, but not anymore. You have to use the eagle now. I like that. Just adds a bit of extra gameplay there, and you can use the eagle to harass. I don't know if you can upgrade the eagle though. I'm hoping at some point I can use it to drop bombs on people maybe, or pick up like goats, because those things are big, man. You can just if I can just swoop down, pick up a goat, and then drop it on someone. We're approaching 10 out of 10 territory now. That's where we're getting into. You're just seeing some combat here. And yeah, they've really changed the combat up. It's not just pressing one button anymore. I mean, it's not Dark Souls level difficulty. Check this out, by the way. Look at this body, watch. Boom. I've got to carry this dude away, and I got into a fight and ended up throwing him against the rock. That one's going to be sore in the morning. It's not Dark Souls level difficulty, but I found that people were actually attacking you in groups rather than just one at a time, which made it a lot harder. And I'm imagining that as you go further through the game, it's going to get even more difficult. Found a group of chickens. I'm going to experiment. Drop the body. Can you kill the chickens? This is an important thing. We need to test. I'm just watching them, observing. Changing weapon. What's an effective weapon against chickens? Sword, hammer, hammer. Unfortunately, I can't damage him. Disappointed. So Ubisoft need to just smash the civilian in the face there, no big deal. Ubisoft need to patch this and allow me to turn chickens into feathers. Because this is not acceptable. What about ranged weapons? Does that work? Nah. Can't even kill a chicken with a ranged weapon. So if they don't patch this into the game by the time it launches, then I'm gonna be disappointed, Ubisoft. You better get on that. Chickens exploding is the vital thing. Oh, we're coming to the end now. Riding the camel again. Watch this. Just throws me off. What a dick. If the camel can get across there, why does he have to throw me off like that and just goes about his business? Unforgivable. Me and the camel are done. Relationship's over. We're done. Nah, forget about it. We're done. It's over. So there we go, guys. Sorry, I just cut some of the most interesting and funny clips there for you. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks to Ubisoft as well for sponsoring this video. Hopefully, they can maintain this level of quality and detail across the whole game, because if they do, I think they're onto a winner here. And this one is made by the guys that did Black Flag, and that's actually my favourite Assassin's Creed game. And I think a lot of people would agree, like, Black Flag is probably the best game, apart from maybe AC2 and Brotherhood. I really enjoyed those, but that's just my opinion. That's all for today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, a thumbs down. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next one.